5, 2, 4, 5 here today. Today I am with NASCAR Aviation Dude. Please say hi.
Hi.
I am at the Crawford at LAX. Don't worry about all the screaming noises, just ignore it. We are going to be doing another fictional model airport. This airport is mostly based in Southern California and during the holiday time. So we're going to pretend that this is the time, like early morning, when it's actually early night. But yeah, so let's get over to Terminal 1. Off, we have an AirTran 737-800, no winglets. This guy has just arrived in from Atlanta not too long ago.
Here we have a Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Canyon Road colors, no winglets, that has just arrived from Houston.
Next we got a Southwest 737-700 in the Louisiana 1 colors. This guy has just started its boarding for its flight over to St. Louis.
Then over here we have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Heart 1 colors, and he's getting ready for a flight to New Orleans.
Next we got a Southwest 737-800 in the Heart 1 colors. This guy will be making a flight over to Las Vegas.
And over here we have a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 in the Emua 1 colors, and he's getting ready for a short hop to Reno.
Next we got a Southwest 737 MAX 8 in the Canyon Blue colors. This guy just arrived in from San Francisco.
And then over here we have a Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 in the pink 1 colors. It's just arrived from Dallas Love Field.
And last but not least, for Terminal 1, we got a second Southwest 737 Pink 1, 737 MAX 8. This guy will be starting its boarding in a few minutes for a flight over to Fort Lauderdale. Now we are heading over to Terminal 2. Starting off with Terminal 2, we got a Delta 737-700 in the gold colors. This guy is boarding up for a flight over to Dallas-Fort Worth.
And over here we have another Delta Airlines 737-800, also in the Spirit of Delta colors. However, this one is getting ready for a flight to Atlanta.
Next, we got the next Delta 737-700 in the gold colors. This guy has just arrived in from Detroit.
And over here we have a Southwest equipment. I said Southwest! No! And over here we have a Delta A220 that has just arrived from Dallas and is on its way to Des Moines.
Next, we got a Delta 767-300 in the new colors. This guy will be making a flight over to Fort Lauderdale.
Over here we have a Delta A350-900 that is getting ready to depart to Tokyo, Korea.
And Next we have another Delta A350-900. This guy will be making a flight over to London Heathrow. Now we are heading over to Terminal 3. Terminal 3 is mostly one-world planes, and yeah, let's get started. I'm going to let NASCAR Aviation dude start.
Over here we have Escape Airlines 737-800 that is on its way to Sacramento.
Next we have the cursed Alaska 737 MAX 9. This is in the West Coast Wonders livery. This guy will be making a flight over to Portland.
Over here we have the Airlines A350-900 that is derived from Detroit.
Next we got a American A350-900. This guy will be making a flight over to JFK.
Here we have an American Eagle E175 that is just arrived from San Francisco.
Next we got a American Eagle Dash 100. This guy just came in from San Antonio.
Over here we have a British Airways 747-400 that is on its way to Oslo via Heathrow.
Next we got the American Airlines A321 in the TSA livery. This guy will be making a flight over to Phoenix.
Over here we have an American Airlines A321 in the Piedmont colors that is on its way to Dallas, Florida.
And now we are heading out to Terminal 4. We are at Terminal 4, and NASCAR Aviation dude will start off with the first plane.
Over here we have a Qantas A330-300 that is getting ready to head off to Melbourne.
Next we got a Qantas A330-300 that is pulling in to the gate from Sydney.
Over here we have a JetBlue A320 that is just arrived from Fort Lauderdale.
Next we got a United 787-8. This guy has just arrived in from Newark.
Over here we have an Emirates A380 in the NBA color scheme that is getting ready to head off to Dubai.
Next we got a Continental 757-200. I know that airline doesn't fly anymore, but let's just pretend it does. This guy will be making a flight out to Pensacola.
Over here we have another United 787-9 that is getting ready to head off to Auckland, New Zealand.
Next we got a PWIA West Indies 737-800. This guy is doing a operation for Miami Air, so this guy will be making a flight over to Miami and then making a flight over to St. Martin.
Over here we have a JetBlue A321 with the sharklets in the in the blue Unity paint scheme. This one is heading off to New York JFK.
And last but not least, for Terminal 4, we got a Air Transat A330-200. The same one that had a fuel leak. I will be making a flight over to Montreal. And now we are heading over to the
military side of the airport.
All the military parts. We got a Pete Poseidon in the Australian Air Force. This guy is going to be heading out to Edwards Air Force Base. Next, we got a Royal British Air Force MRTT A330-200. This guy will be making a flight over to Santiago, Chile.
Got the Luftwaffe A350-900. This guy has just arrived in from Frankfurt and will be heading back out there. Next, we got a UAE or United 787-9. This guy came in from Dubai and will be heading out to LAX. Next, we got an Air Force One 747-400. This guy will be making a flight over to Dulles. And last but not least, we got a Air Force Two that will be making a flight over to Irvine, California. This is a 752. Now we are heading out to Camille.
Starting off, we got a United 747-200 in the old colors. This guy will be making a flight out to Auckland. Next, we have another United 787-8 in the Evo blue colors. This guy will be making a flight over to Dulles. Next, we got another United 787-8 in the Evo blue colors. This guy will be making a flight over to San Francisco. Next, we got a United 787-8 Evo blue once again. This guy will be making a flight over to Winnipeg. Next, we got a Cayman Airways 737 MAX 9. This guy will be making a flight over to Grand Cayman. Next, we got a Evo Blue United 752 or Flying Pencil. This guy will be making a flight over to Honolulu. Next, we got a United 737 MAX 8 in the Evo blue colors. This guy will be making a flight over to Fort Lauderdale. Next, we got the Future of Staff, United 787-9. This guy will be making a flight over to Dallas Fort Worth. And last but not least, we got the United Together livery, 737 MAX 8. This guy will be making a flight over to Pensacola. Now we will be heading over to the cargo section.
We have a FedEx Express in the Panda Express livery. This guy will be making a flight out to Anchorage.
Over here we have an Amerijet 767 Miami.
Next we have a UPS 747-400. This guy will be making a flight out to Tokyo.
Over here we have a Frontier 737-800. I don't know what he's doing in the cargo section. Probably because we ran out of gates to put him in. But this guy, nevertheless, is heading out to Denver.
And now we are heading out to all the taxiways.
We have an Antonov 225 that is getting ready to depart to Moscow.
Next we have a United 787-9
Pretty sick,
in
man.
the Evo Blue color. This guy will be making a flight over to Golis.
A320 that is heading off to
Next we have a UPS 747-400F hanging out to Louisville.
Here we have a WestJet 787-9 that is on its way to Calgary.
Next we have a Delta 767-400 in the breast cancer livery. This guy will be making a flight over to London Heathrow.
Over here we have a Caribbean Airlines 737-800 that is heading off to St. Martin.
Next we have a Spirit A320 in these terrible colors. This guy will also be hanging out to St. Martin.
Another Spirit A320, this time is heading to Fort Lauderdale.
Next we have a Qantas A380. I like saying it backwards as in Satnac. This guy will be hanging out to Dubai via Sydney.
Over here is American Airlines 737-800 that had just arrived from Portland and is continuing on to Charlotte, North Carolina.
Next we have an American Airlines A350-900. This guy will be making a flight over to Los Angeles.
Over here we have a United Airlines 747-400 that had just arrived from San Francisco and is continuing on to Honolulu. And over here we have an unmarked 767. I don't know where he's going, but he just arrived from Dallas.
Next we have a Vietnam Airlines 737-800. This guy will be heading out to Tan Son International Airport. I hope I am saying that right.
It's in Ho Chi Minh City, or Saigon in Vietnam. Over here we have a Legion MD-80 that has just arrived from Las Vegas and is heading off to Fargo's Hector International Airport in Fargo, North Dakota.
Next we have a British Airways 747-400 making a flight over to London Stansted.
Over here we have a Turkish 777 that is heading off to Istanbul.
Next we have a Southwest 737-800 in the heart colors. This guy will be making a flight over to Pensacola.
And last but not least, we have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 that is taking off en route to Dallas Love Field.
And that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. And make sure to subscribe to NASCAR Aviation Dude. And I hope you will see my Dubrovnik airport update. And I will see you soon. Have a nice day.